sliding down a side street like a hazmat loaded truck. The world is full of heroes, but I don't give a damn. The deities once lived there, but they're not there anymore. The Dodgers moved to L.A., the Mets still play in Queens. I don't know where God is, but the devil's in New Orleans.
You showed up at the mansion, and I think Volt had parked his car about a block away, had put on his armor, and then taken to the air. While he was flying to the Devonees mansion, he was attacked by Nicodemus. Nicodemus had basically grabbed him and plummeted to the ground and then kicked Volt into a car. Volt had taken a swing at him. Nicodemus had blocked, and then he had attacked Volt. Volt had blocked, and so there was kind of a standoff until Miranda rolled out of the van to try and help out with the Spear of Destiny, and had to dive out of the way of an oncoming SUV, which promptly smacked into Nicodemus, knocked him into a car. Gabriel Beaumont hopped out, grabbed Nicodemus by this noose that he wore around his neck, and said, "I told you before, if you come back to my city, I'll take this back from you," and started choking him with this noose. Swung him around his back. Nicodemus' face was turning purple. He was trying to fight, but it seemed like he almost couldn't fight Beaumont, until finally Beaumont released him and Nicodemus rabbited. And that was it. In the middle of that, Della had stepped out on the concrete to look for Bella St. Clair and had found her. At which point, promptly, Bella St. Clair grew a second pair of eyes over her eyes and turned into a woman made of flame, letting you know that she was the Denarian Lachiel. And the two people behind her had turned into the woman made of stars, and then the giant obsidian scorpion looking guy who is Ordile. And so that's where we were. We had 3 Denarians, and you guys kind of out on the street. I think what I'm going to do real quick is sketch this out on the battle map so you guys can kind of have an idea of what's going on. And if anybody wants to grab some figs, they're over there on the thing. I had to move them when we were playing.
How do you spell Lachiel?
Laciel. Though the S and the C, I may have that backwards. Yeah. So okay.
For some reason, I thought there was an H in there.
Which one you want, baby?
It doesn't matter. Right.
So you're paralyzed, Vol?
No.
Paralyzed? What?
Oh.
Yeah, you're paralyzed.
Yep. I held my own. I didn't take any damage.
Yeah. You're in the sky, but okay, gotcha.
No, I'm on the ground.
He was.
I was pile driven into the concrete and then kicked into a car.
At which point you went
completely unscathed.
At which point you went, hey, you haven't even made me bleed yet.
So we had a conversation. I won't say that you're definitely part of it. We were talking about the Underdark campaign. We were playing it just recently, and while we were talking about it, Jeremy was saying that he'll never forget the roper attack from the boat where they just were dragging things up, and he was like, "We did such an amazing thing! Like everyone got like crit after crit on that one thing, and just like took it out in like one round of combat, whatnot." And I was sitting there, I was like, I don't remember the crits, but I do remember spending at least 2 or 3 turns helping people get back into the boat.
Oh, yeah.
That was
pulling them out of the water.
And then they laughed about that, and I was like, I'm being serious, because I'm pretty sure that was yet another time whenever Jacob's character went to go fly and then was paralyzed somehow. And this is like, so I brought him back to
a lot.
Yeah, I remember that.
All right, here's the van. I got a truck here. Got a car here.
Nice assortment.
And then this is the SUV that Gabriel Beaumont came in.
I'm just thinking about the whole take a peek.
Oh.
It's always a plan for trouble. Hey, we got some good stuff out of it.
Dang.
Dude, hundreds of thousands of gold. So much.
I'll tell you what, the one that really had the more money on it was a Secret of Saltmarsh campaign. Because that was a first edition module where they would drop hundreds of thousands of gold because that's how you got your XP, and that's the only way you make levels at higher levels.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
I
so
didn't think about that.
this is the iron and stone fence that's outside the Devonet mansion. You can see the little columns that are there and the little road, little trail that runs up to the front of the house. Here's the side of the road. There's no cars on that side of the road, interestingly enough. Let's see. Would you grab me maybe 3 more figs that I can use for Denarians and then kind of a random assortment of 2 or 3 other ones?
What you need the 2 or 3 other ones for?
Well, you'll see. You'll see. We'll make these guys Denarians, I think. Okay. Oh, that's a Denarian for sure. All right. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh, actually, that's a better Denarian, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, cool. So, what we've got is the Denarians are here. This is Lashiel. This is Stargirl. No, this is Stargirl. And the Scorpion, because he's big and tall and spooky. And then
So is Lashiel in front now?
Yes.
Okay.
Della is right there. Volt.
Somewhere in the street,
You're probably right. Oh, I forgot one car. Hold on.
The one that I was smashed into?
Mm-hmm. That was right here. Yeah. Okay. This car. All right, so so you're there. Let's see, Gabriel Beaumont. It's gonna be Gabriel Beaumont. Gabriel Beaumont is kind of over there, right here. You were driving the van, so you would be on this side. Which one of these is Miranda?
The sword.
Well, the sword,
Yeah, there
sure.
you go.
Miranda had just rolled out, and then
I'm back hiding, I think.
yeah, you're probably here. Okay, in there. All right, and so that's where we are.
I get in a car.
Yeah, exactly. Which one of these can drive off?
Yep. So that's where we are. Probably need to make.
Stayed with
The Swift's always with me.
Swift with you.
Yeah. So, we
Do
do
we
need
need anything for
to.
Swift?
Give me a smaller one for Swift if you wouldn't mind, and a couple more figs too. I need 2 or 3 more.
More, get more.
Oh, that's a good. Ooh, that's Kylan's old ninja guy. That's a good one for Swift.
Sorcery?
Yeah, I remember that from our L5R campaign. Cool. All right, so that brings us to alertness and initiative, if you remember.
Yay! Were we mid-battle, right? So we know
No.
all of our things?
No, I've got the correct number of things on your. When I watched the
No,
video.
I meant for like mental stresses.
Yeah, everybody's, I think, healed up their
Okay.
stresses. And if, any consequences are still, when does that's a
I
moderate?
had a very bad consequence, but it's moderate now, so it's on the mend.
Yeah.
But I don't
I
think
don't know
my
what happened. You
stress
got crushed or something?
She got
I got
burned.
burned.
Oh.
Burned by Lashiel.
I was
Yeah.
almost taken out.
Been there.
So
Alrighty.
how are we doing this? Are we all like going for one person at a time? Or are we taking all 3 on at different
I'm going
times,
for
or-
Spider Boy.
Spider.
So uses of
Scorpion
things.
Boy.
Oh, Scorpion Boy. Okay.
Are we still said uses of things? Are we still at where we left off at?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
so
fine.
if you've used your stuff, we haven't quite had. I'm going to go into D&D terms. We haven't had quite a long rest yet. So yeah, we're still in the same scene. Is what it is. So uses are still Well, actually, hang on. The last time we played, we really didn't have any combat besides the spear combat. So no, your uses are back. Okay.
I must not have updated this from
Yeah, because I was thinking about it. You guys didn't have any combat really last time except for the
so
brief
we get our-
combat. Yeah.
Fate points back?
No, fate points aren't back yet.
uses.
Well, I guess they should be back though too. Yeah, you get your fate point back
one.
too. How many fate points do you get?
What were you
I have
referring
5.
to?
Okay.
I had 4.
You
Thank
get 4. You get 1. Anybody else need a fate point? Jody, do you need to get another one, or you just get 1?
I just
Are you
had
talking
one.
about like our one-a-day situations?
Yeah, like
armor
your
and stuff?
yeah, like your stuff.
That's
yeah.
what I was talking about.
Your sword and some other things. Yeah.
The things that I have to live off of.
Yeah. All right. Gotcha.
Because I don't just do things.
Right. So that brings us to alertness. The top of the round. Swift goes first. Just because that's how he is.
But that's his name.
That's right. Let's see. I think he's going to tap his chest so his armor comes out, a la Iron Man wise. And I believe he is going to step out here, giving enough room for the Autumn Knight to slide out the side door. And he is going to throw up a block to make sure that the Autumn Knight is safe as he gets out. That's not so good one.
Double sun power.
Let's see. I'm gonna pop back over here.
Pumpkin spice life.
Well,
Just got this from the thrift store.
I saw pumpkin spice popcorn the other day at the grocery store when we were in Orlando.
Someone gave me for Christmas a bag of Snickerdoodle popcorn.
It's not a very good block, but oh well.
that sounds pretty good.
It sounds amazing.
All right, so Swift steps out, readies his shield. He is ready to intervene, and if somebody comes to attack the Autumn Knight as you disembark. So that brings us to anybody.
Are we ever gonna have a vacation?
Yeah, soon. Fives. Anybody have an alertness of 5 or above?
Sure don't.
That being said, a whole lot of stuff has happened to us in a very short period of time.
Yes, it has.
Adrenaline junkies.
In 5, the large scorpion creature moves forward towards, I don't know if you want to go after Della or if you want to go after Swift or after Miranda. Oh, no, we go after Miranda. He's going to move towards Miranda. This guy is about 6-7 feet tall. Looks like he's made of obsidian stone, solid jet black, has a huge scorpion tail, and he's going to take a swat at you with his tail. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's not so bad. Let's see. That would be fists.
That's your leftover prayer, right there.
You need to make an athletics check to see if you dodge.
Go, big money.
Big money no way.
Oh, that's some big money.
It's a 5.
Okay, so when he comes in rolling towards you, you grab the spear and swat his tail out of the way pretty easily. This guy's quick. He's big. And actually, he moves very, very quickly towards you, so you're like, whoa. But it doesn't seem like he is able to get past the spear. Yeah, power of God and all that, fighting demons, seems to be like it's on your side. That brings us to 4s. Anybody?
Crickets.
Okay, that's Space Girl.
Wait, I also go at 3.
This is 4.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry, man.
I thought that
I
was
was
the next
very
progression.
confused.
I think
That's
she's
a mean
going.
statement there.
Remember, it is sunset, by the way. She steps towards the fence and disappears. Poof. And when she reappears, she comes out of the shadow of this car right behind Gabriel Beaumont. And she's going to try and attack him with the cold of space. Pink dice go.
Arguably, if she's attacking with cold of space, the hard vacuum of space means she sucks.
Yeah, she does. So Gabriel Beaumont is going to try and defend. She stabs at him with one of her arms. It's like it elongates, and you can see the coldness head towards him. And he spins and takes a step back, and the blackness kind of lashes onto his arm, and his arm just freezes. I mean, you can see it, and he lets out a because it hurts. Yeah, got him pretty good.
Is there? We've fought this before? Is there a way to get that blackness off?
No, she's made of stars. If you've ever seen 2001: A Space
So
Odyssey,
it's just
where
the
made
coldness of
stars.
space,
Right, and vacuum and all that. That's
and
what's
it's left on there, even though is she still touching?
No. She touches him and she does cold damage to him. Is what
Okay,
she's
all
doing.
right, okay.
Now she's wrapped her hand around his arm, so yeah, he's going to want to get away from that, or it's going to be
Or
bad.
he's going to turn into a giant fetus.
Right.
Correct. And then we'll have a new solar system or
Wake
something
up
like
in a
that.
weird 70s
Yeah, that's
style
right. That's
light
right.
room.
You got it. That was 4s. 3.
Hey,
That would be a you.
Alright. I'm gonna, with a burst of my wings, charge towards Space Girl.
Okay, cool.
And I'm going to grapple her.
Ooh. I don't know that you want to grapple something that's that cold. I mean, you can do it.
You can do it.
But just seeing how she touched
have
Gabriel
my
Beaumont
leggings to keep me
and
warm.
froze his flesh, I'm not sure you want to do that.
He says, I'm a lightning dragon. You know the level of insulation I have?
That makes sense.
I've got something
So
here. About it.
forming.
But I'll let you do it.
I thought I had something. I thought I had something
Ice
on here
knives. I wonder
about
if I can like do fire
extreme
knives.
conditions.
I was
I
thinking.
don't know.
It would have to be like resistance.
But
or
yeah,
something
I
like
know he's a badass, so I'm just gonna hold her down.
that. Okay. You gonna just punch her or
I'm gonna
what?
grab her.
Okay, grapple. her.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Crap.
It's not too bad.
I'm gonna spend one of these fate points.
All right. You mean your fate point?
Yeah.
The one fate point?
The
Yeah.
one fate point.
Yeah.
Reaches over, grabs Jody's, and spin one of these fake points.
There we go.
Oh, that's a better roll.
Much
Yeah.
better. Much
Alright,
better.
so that's
You need one of Jody's. I only have one.
that's just a might roll.
Yes.
I can't remember. It's been so long.
I mean, was it might augmented with fists or something like that?
Yeah.
There's
all right. Well,
a
if
whole,
he goes to
a
punch,
whole
it's
lot of
fine.
your stuff is
Yeah.
just...
There's a lot of augmentation
Yeah, that's
building
right.
off of each other.
I use the synergy effect of my entire class.
Everything?
Yeah, that's all right.
Ah, plus 17. There we
Okay.
go.
Yeah, I get a +2 because of my super strength to grappling.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's 5 + 5, 10 might.
Okay, you grab her. Okay, she tries to roll out of the way. You grab her. The first thing you notice is cold. Okay, take a 3 stress hit.
That's fine, because my Darwin special is a 3 stress protection.
Okay, so you're good thing
I'm
it's
insulated.
insulated. There you go, insulation. That's of course he's insulated. He's a lightning dragon. Yeah. All right, so
I think he
are you
was
going to grab her and try and crush her?
This also allows you to inflict a 3 stress hit on an opponent as a supplemental action during a grapple.
Right.
I don't know how the
That's
supplemental
right.
action
Okay,
works.
so that's good.
I've
Yeah.
been playing for a
So,
year or two and I still don't know how.
that's good.
That's me.
All right, so it's a 3 stress hit. Okay. This is that's not that.
I'd be lying if I said I really knew what was going on. You know, I just say, "Hey, can I do this?"
Yes. The answer is no or yes. Yeah.
I know how to do fist really well.
Yeah, right.
I remember that.
So, all right, you hit her. You start to squeeze her. You notice that you don't seem to be really hurting her, though.
Okay.
Again, she's made of space and stars, and when you start squeezing it, her body just kind of contorts and contracts and really doesn't seem to be hurt.
Freak.
Yeah, she is. Now, that was in
Says the
three.
dragon man.
Three. Twos. Twos. I'm going to let the group go first before my 2 goes. Who's going first?
We're twos, right?
Yes.
You can go if you want to.
No,
ahead.
You want me to go? All right.
All right.
I'm going to spend a fate point
Okay.
to use the Lance's ability, all creatures equal before God, which allows me to ignore toughness, catch, and armor.
That's actually a really good thing.
And I'm going to attack with the spear.
I feel like that's perfect against a guy made of obsidian. You're now made of butter.
That's right.
Okay,
like
alright.
butter.
So it's a.
Who's that again?
Okay, once again,
That is flame bait.
Yeah, flame.
it's a +3 weapon, but is that the damage or is that my 2 hit?
That's the damage. That's the damage,
Okay,
right.
so my weapons
call.
rating is 5.
Then
So
add your
6.
stuff. So 6. Okay. He got a 6 as well. Okay. So that means you're tied, which means you hit, but you're only going to be doing your weapons rating and damage. Now that's fine.
Foul.
Okay.
Not allowed.
Okay.
So that'll be a 3 stress hit. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you hit him. Ouch. He tries to dodge out of the way, almost does, but you slash him kind of with the edge of the spear, and he lets out a shriek. Interesting thing happens when you hit him with the spear is that there's a little, I guess, area that's kind of built up on his chest, and it glows kind of with a white light.
Okay.
Yeah. That brings us to other 2s.
I'm 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do ice knives.
Okay, her. She's made of fire. You're throwing ice. Go
I
ahead.
figured ice would be strong against
teasing.
fire, or is that wrong?
Water is strong against fire. Playing
Well, it
Pokemon,
becomes
it doesn't matter.
It comes
When
with
it hits her, will it be hot
I'm just
water?
playing. I'm doing Pokemon. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Oh,
See, now that depends on the level of the heat. You could perform steam before the water
yeah,
gets
that's right.
there.
That's true. Go ahead.
Delete that out of this
Stop
now.
helping him. All right.
Fire hydrant.
Not doing anything bad.
Hey.
All
Yeah.
right.
Good question, actually.
Actually, I'm gonna change my action. I'm gonna run to the street, open the fire hydrant, pull a fire hose out of my backpack,
Well, no,
attach it,
actually,
and water it down.
if you would like, now, okay, here's the thing about, if you want to, you can give me a fate point, and I will say there is a fire hydrant there, and you could probably blow the top off of it with your magic. Now, that being said, okay, remember, running water tends to, you don't want to get covered by that running water, because that tends to ground out magic. But if you want to do it, give me that fate point. We'll rock and roll. That'll be fun.
No, I only have one. I have one fate point. I
Okay,
can't
and then you
risk
can
it.
freeze the water, and we can have lots of fun. Whatever you do, I'll rock and roll with it. But if you want to just shoot ice knives at her, it's just an attack. You can still do damage. She's still human under all that fire. Okay?
You know what? In for penny, in for pound.
Yeah.
Let's rock it.
All right, okay, so tell me exactly what you want to do.
So, I realize there's a fire hydrant right outside,
Absolutely.
and there's a fire hose attached to it.
There's not a fire hose attached to it, but it happens to be pointing, the hydrant happens to be pointing in the exact direction where she's standing.
Okay.
So all you got to do is
Right.
open that puppy.
So, I'm not even going to move. I'm just going to cast a spell of power.
Yeah, you probably need 2 power to rock that thing open. Yeah,
Okay.
don't worry about it.
All right, then I'm.
So you see the fire hydrant, you go dink, and probably shoot ice knives at the fire hydrant. The top comes loose, like that, and water goes right out into the last. Now, let me think what I want to do with that. I think what I'm going to do, because she's a spellcaster and now she's being hit by running water, she's not going to be able to cast spells until she gets out of the water. I'm going to also have her make a might check, which she did not make. The water also blows her backwards right there into the street, and it's just spraying on top of her. Now, you've just grounded out her magic and also knocked her on her butt. Okay? So, I'm going to let you put... hand me your fate point. No, okay? Sorry. So, I'm going to say that she has also got the aspect on her now drenched, okay? And the other aspect I'll let you put on there is knocked prone. So remember, you can tag those with a fate point to be able to do something. And Jody, you get free tags on both of those.
Yeah,
Did you hear me? So you can tag either one of those if you want, okay? For free. All right. So that was 2. That brings us to...
I'm more too. So, did I see any of this?
Oh, yeah. Well, you can look out the window, yeah.
So,
That's pretty cool. That's gonna be evil.
so I have cold magic.
Mm-hmm.
They are pretty rich.
Can I freeze her in the water?
So you're trying to literally restrain her,
Right.
okay? You will need to overcome her might. So yes, her might is a +1. I'll go ahead and tell you that.
Okay.
And then you're going to need to make sure. Well, she's kind of magicless right now. Now, as soon as that water stops running on her, she will have her magic back. Her normal fire rotes are strength 6.
That might be the thing.
So you're going to need to do probably a strength 7 freeze, okay?
I believe in you.
You can call upon the assistance of the
Am I-
Autumn King, remember? The King of the Autumn people. This is what Lou's there for. We'll just owe him a favor. It's not a big deal.
Okay. So I have 2 things. I can do that, or I can go after the scorpion.
Miranda's got Scorpion handled.
All right. So let's do it. Let's roll.
All right, let's see.
So what are you doing?
He's going to freeze her solid.
Yeah, freeze her solid.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. We need a strength of 7.
Spells work in this thing. So
What's your conviction?
conviction is a 4.
Okay. So it's 3 above what you have. What's your discipline?
Discipline is a 5.
Okay. So you need to roll at least a 2 on the dice to get the spell to go. So go ahead and make your roll.
Boom.
Oh, you did. Okay. Cool.
Nice.
So now what that's going to hit you with is a 3 stress hit, unless you want to pawn some of that stress off onto your connection with Lou. And then it'll be a stress 1 hit.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right.
It's a physical, mental, I guess, right? Or
Mental, yeah. Just a 1 stress hit mental. So that's cool. All right, so what you guys see is he reaches over and you see the water begin to freeze into these spiky icicles, and Lashiel starts to struggle and things like that, and then she freezes solid. Just Arctic wind just kind of blows on top of her, and she is solid frozen to the ground. The water is still spraying on her, and so you're probably going to have to kind of make sure that the water doesn't wash her out of there.
Gotcha.
But you can probably just kind of maintaining is easy. It's getting her in place for the first time that's hard. Okay, cool. So that was in 2s. That brings us to 1s. All right, Sir Darwin.
That would be me.
That would be you.
Should I get to go because she's on the ground?
No, she is frozen solid.
Okay.
She is out of the picture for a while.
That means we can gain up.
yeah, I suppose.
Then I'm going to get out of the van.
Okay.
I do this while I'm sitting in my seat.
Always a good thing to do.
I just imagine like the doors like open.
Yeah. You just lean across and shoot out the window either way. Alakablam.
See,
Lean across the hood and shoot
I
over.
really do enjoy that little video. That's so fucking amazing.
That's what I think about every time.
Alakablam. But anyways,
So good.
trying to think of how I'm oriented in this, and I feel like she would be the person I'm actually looking at for all this. So
Yeah. You can shoot her.
I'll try to shoot at her.
All right. Give me a guns roll. Or weapons roll. Guns, yeah.
I'm grappling, so
not
does he get
great.
like bonuses or anything?
Oh, she's restrained. Okay, well, I am going to probably give her what I just rolled and not really her athletics to dodge, because she really can't.
Sounds good.
What'd you get? Now be careful, because you got a volt there.
I'm about to say, don't hit me, please.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Be a good time to test out your Darwin special against bullets, huh?
Ping! Ah! Don't shoot me. I'm Batman.
You know what? I'm going to spend a fate point.
Okay. What aspect are you tagging?
I'm an opportunist.
Well, then you are an opportunist, and you are shooting her from behind, so that works very well.
Yeah,
You get
because
plus
she's
2.
holding on to someone's holding on to her. Just
Yeah, right?
I'm going to just do it for a +2. So they give me a 4 total.
Okay. She only got a 1, so you hit her, because again, she's being restrained. And so what is you beat her by 3? What's your damage rating on your pistol?
Is a 4.
So you did 7 to her. Now, interestingly enough, you fire the bullet, bam, okay? And it hits the area of the stars where I guess it's probably her hip or whatever he's holding onto, and it rips through, and you actually see where the bullet hits. The star area disappears, and it's like you can see there's less dark star area. If you remember, Miranda blessed your bullets.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so yeah.
I forgot too. I'm glad you remembered. Thanks, Liam.
Yeah, I forgot too.
So you hit it, but again, she does not go down. She's injured, but yeah. I put that on the wrong person. Hold on.
She's grappling someone, and she is currently grappling.
All right, so yeah, and she lets out a kind of a shriek, but it's not a human shriek. It's almost kind of like this loud, rushing wind kind of thing that you would hear if air was blowing down a deep tunnel. It's a weird, inhuman thing. She's very strange. But yeah, she definitely did not appreciate the bullet. Yes.
Question. The Denarians. Do they have to dive for the coin to release them, or just be hurt a lot?
Well, that's one way to do it. You have to kill them. The other way is if you can separate them from their coin. Most of the time, well, if
That's
you can
how we
remove
did
it
it
from
with
your
the girl,
world, that's
right?
how you got away from.
We have to know where it is. Is it usually on them somewhere?
It's got to be on
Or in them.
In them,
Ooh.
We had that discussion last time.
I'm
Yeah.
just
Like the old
trying
lady.
to make
Feed
sure.
them all laxatives.
Yeah.
She survived.
All right.
Gabriel Beaumont in Zero
That's bad.
rolls around, and the Star Lady has let go of him, and he looks at her and says, "Those coins were mine first, and I believe I'll take that back. And he looks at the girl who's made of stars, and his hand plunges into the darkness. And you see him kind of grit his teeth like that, and then he rips his hand back, and she turns into this nice redheaded lady with the blue, the green outfit on, and his hand is kind of glowing this white color, with just light behind it. And he takes it, and it's covered in frost. Okay, I mean, he is really, really cold, and he rolls his hand up like that, and you can tell he is pretty hurt. But he's got the...
I like a blam.
But his hand... In fact, you think his hand may even be frozen closed because it's so cold, But he's got that, and he pulls it like that way, and he takes another step back away from her. She lets out a shriek and turns, like I said, into a human being. Yeah. And the two little sets of eyes disappear. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Yep. That brings us to the top of the round again.
We recognize her from the party?
Yes. Redheaded lady wearing the green dress.
She's
Yeah.
Is she on the ground now, like wondering what's happened?
No, she's still being grappled by Volt.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, she's a Devoné. She is a wizard. Yeah. So, she's ain't out of the game yet. Yeah.
She kills before me.
Yeah. She just lost some of her power. All right, so that brings us to the top of the round, which is Swift. Let's see. Autumn Night, you stepped over there. Where are you at right now?
I'm still in the van.
You're still in the van. Oh, that's right, because you froze the lady solid. Okay. I think, actually, Swift is going to stay there and protect you. So he, again, throws up another block. Well, that's a much better roll. All right, so he throws up another block. And so, you now think he's got his shield there. He's right in front. You kind of look around him and shoot over his shoulder if you need to. That's right. That brings us to fives. That would be Stinger Girl, or Stinger Guy. Miranda, he's going to attack you with his Stinger again.
Oh, no.
Okay. You want to roll athletics to dodge?
Sure. Oh, no. That's a 4.
Okay. He got... Let's see. He got a 4 as well. So, again, he hits you, but for 2. Okay? It's a strength 2 strike.
Okay. This
Let's
is
just take a 2 stress hit. Yeah.
Okay.
That's no big deal. It's not poisoned or anything squirting like that.
I'll take it this time.
It's not poison.
Wait. Sorry. I lied. It's a strength 6 attack. Okay. Sorry.
Can I use my +2 armor badge?
Yes. And that'll take it down to 4. So you take a 4 stress hit. Yes, absolutely. Sorry about that. I forgot that he has superhuman strength.
Where are you at, Miranda?
Yeah.
Miranda is
here.
right.
We probably go to the same gym.
That's right.
Adjacent to Swift, right there.
Normally now we would go to, let's see, the human-shaped hole in space. She is moving much more slowly now, so it is not her turn right now. That brings us to +3s.
I guess...
Incapacitate her? Like knock her out?
Yeah, I guess I'll keep squeezing.
Okay. Is that a 3 stress hit? Okay. She's gonna try and break free. We're not gonna roll because you have superhuman strength and she does not. I mean, you get like a plus. What do you get to bonus to grapple? Like +2?
My might's a 5, and I get +3 to grapple skills.
So it's like
it's a standing 8 without rolling.
The best she could get, because her might is like 1, would be a 5. So there's no way she could even get close to breaking out.
So the worst you could get was 4.
It's a 4.
Sleeper hold.
You could probably pick her up. You could probably pick her up and slam her on the ground and do a bunch of damage too.
Yeah.
So you do 3 to her.
I'm just gonna choke her out.
Okay.
I did think about ripping over her.
All right. So you squeeze. You hear kind of maybe her ribs crack, and she lets out a shriek. Okay, she had to take a minor consequence. A mild consequence. Excuse me.
I believe we can do this the easy way or the real easy way.
Yeah. Actually, at that point, she goes limp and says, "I surrender. I surrender. I surrender." Yeah.
I drop it.
Well, you may want to hold on to her, but she's not going to struggle anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tie that girl up.
I'm just imagining like you have her like in a like
you
a
reach into
hug,
your utility belt,
and-
pull up the piano wire,
and you know like around her arms, you know like this is like I surrender, and you're like your hands aren't up. I can't.
Sorry. Tap, tap, tap.
Now that was 3s, 2s. 2s.
All right. So now that I see like what I'm going to assume is probably the spot where the coin is, I'm going to target that area.
Okay.
Am I still ignoring the armor and that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
That's plus 1. No, that's not bad at all.
That's still a 6.
Okay, so I got even. Okay, I got a 5. So you beat him by 1. So you did a.
Plus 3.
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
I beat him by 1.
By 1. So you get
and
a
I have-
4 damage, a 4 stress hit. Okay, that's good. Well, you were going for. If you're going to actually go for the nubbin where it looks like.
Called shot.
Yeah, you're going to need a little higher roll than that.
Can I spend a fate point to get plus 2? Would
Sure.
that
What
get
are
me
you
there?
what are you tagging? What aspect?
My aspect or an aspect of him?
No, well, an aspect of yours that allows you to be more accurate, or do something for some reason. Yeah.
I don't know that I have. Have you seen National Treasure? No, I don't know that I have anything specifically for this. Hold on.
Well, what else?
I got Reggie's Rosary. I got We're Not Losing Anyone Today. I have No One Is Beyond Saving. And I Owe You One.
You could probably go with I Owe You One, mainly because she was the one who, remember, she attacked you before in the basement of the Devonees mansion.
Okay.
I could probably make the stretch for that.
I'll go with it if you're good
All
with
right,
it.
cool. So you
I would just figure that you just took a strength 6 hit, so you owe them one.
Not incorrect. All right, so you stab. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. This isn't the girl's band start. Yeah, just took a strength 6 hit. Yeah, you can definitely owe them 1. So you stab towards this little. It's like a little ring of bumps around the neck, and as you hit it, the one that you hit flares up. This weird kind of green ichor oozes out, like most bugs have, and well, most weird bugs have. Normal bugs don't have green. Well, I guess maybe I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. They're bugs. And so when you do this, you hear a plop, and this little silver coin comes popping out and falls on the ground. At which point, the scorpion obsidian guy disappears, and you see this kind of disheveled, blonde, playboy-looking guy wearing a linen suit. And he's kind of covered in what looks like ichor and slime. And you've kind of gigged his chest. And so, again, there's kind of green ooze still coming out of his chest. And he lets out an ow! And starts diving for the coin. Okay, now he doesn't get to do anything this round. But yeah, that was in 2s.
Yes.
Next 2.
I guess I'm the next 2.
Do we recognize this guy?
No.
Okay.
You don't, I mean, I guess he's a Devonees. You've never really seen him. Yeah.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Those
Alright.
Devonees.
So, is the
linen
coin
suit,
slid towards near me, or
It's actually tumbled towards Miranda, but
Okay.
that's kind of far from you. But you give me an alertness check.
you know what?
See if
I
you noticed
think
it.
I will just.
Give me an alertness check if you want to see if you notice it. No, I mean, yeah, you did. You hear
That's a 3.
the ring of silver as it hits the ground, which is a very distinctive sound, and you go, "That sounded like a silver coin." And you kind of turn your head towards where it is. Yeah, it's there. It glints in the dying light of the sun.
All right, I'm going to. It won't go through a glove, will it?
Shouldn't.
Okay. So I'm going to reach in my.
Can you do spirit magic?
I have ice magic and air.
Oh, air.
Yeah, I do have spirit.
You could telekinesis it towards yourself if you wanted to.
Okay. Well, I'm going to reach into my pocket and get a glove.
Okay, right.
And I'll do that.
Okay. That's just a kind of a cosmetic effect. You don't have to roll for that. So you
okay.
slap your glove on and go, and the coin goes into your hand.
All right,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna take the glove off and like so it kind of rolls inside the
it's
glove. I'm
fine.
gonna stick it back in my pocket so I can fight on.
That sounds good. This guy turns towards you, and he is very unhappy that you took his coin. Okay.
And a decade in daycare has taught me that trick.
That's right. So that's 2s. Yes.
So do I need to pump anything in to keep the ice or?
No, you don't think so. She seems like she's not fighting to get out or anything like that. So
Okay,
yeah.
then I'm gonna kinetic blast.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Scorpion.
Make me a discipline check. That's all. Just to see whether you can hit him.
Ooh, it's -3. Is it 2?
Okay. All right. Okay, he got a 4, so he did dodge your kinetic blast. And he kind of rolls out of the way and then turns towards looking at you a little bit too. In 0, you hear this coming from the Devonees mansion, and bullets start flying from the mansion. Remember, they had a bunch of cultists up there.
Oh.
Okay, so I need everybody to make me an athletics check. Okay, bullets are flying.
Oh, Lord. I lost the ball.
Great.
Oh,
No, that's it. I got
middle of the
You got
table.
it?
Hope you don't mind toe jam.
I do not.
Okay, good.
Just don't lick your dice.
That's right.
I got a 0.
I'm glad I rolled well because I don't have
Good.
any
I
athletics,
got a
so-
6.
Okay. Bullets kind of start spanging around you. None of them hit the van, thank goodness, but they do smack
6.
into the SUV. What'd you get?
6.
6. You're fine too. You're kind of up at the front holding the girl right here. She has stopped fighting, and the bullets start spanging into the ground and around her. Gabriel Beaumont, however, takes one in the leg. He goes, ah! Drops to the ground, kind of starts crawling this way a little bit. He's hurt. What'd you get, Jody?
A 0.
Oh.
That ain't good.
No.
Oh, no.
You take a 7 stress bullet wound.
Dang, they got some guns, huh?
Well, she rolled so badly.
We got some shooters in
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
Hey, don't forget your badge, right?
Did you have
Yeah.
athletics?
Or your umbrella?
I don't either.
I mean, why would I?
Yeah, right.
I have my umbrella. Can I use my umbrella?
Absolutely.
I would probably need it so I could run way faster.
Umbrella does protection 3. Armor 3.
Okay, so it's only a 4 stress hit. And that's a physical
That's
one.
not the Kinetic Black's pogo stick. That's how you get away.
Okay.
All right. So it's a 4 stress hit. Cool.
All
What'd you roll?
2.
Okay, well, you don't have to worry about it because actually you've got a guy in front of you who is actually going to shield up. So when the bullets start flying, he throws his shield up, kind of sets himself. You notice he kind of does this with his hand, and grass kind of starts to glow around. And so the bullets start spanging off of his shield. That's what Swift has been doing the whole time. What'd you get?
Good day, Mr. President. I mean, on that. I got 2 as well.
Okay, so they beat you by 2. So you take a 5 stress hit. Now, armor?
Yeah.
What armor you got?
I have,
Overalls, I believe, right?
yes, armor 3.
Okay, so it's a 2 stress physical hit. Not too bad. Okay. So, bullets are flying around towards you guys. Top of the next round, what are you going to do?
You didn't go.
I did not go.
Oh, you did not go. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Darwin. That should have been in like +1, right? What would your...
He's in 1.
You're in 1. Okay. So before the bullets started flying, you should have gotten a chance to do something. But okay, we'll retcon it. You want to tie up the girl who used to be full of stars? We know there's rope in the van.
That is
You're
true.
always prepared.
We do know there's rope in the van.
You know, I'll go do that because
So
I'm
that would
not,
put you around here then.
Because it's like one of those things between the SUV and this van. I don't really know what's going on over here.
Right, true. So you come around and tie her up right as the bullets start flying. You take a minor stress, kind of a grazing wound. All right, so that brings us to the top of the round. Swift again throws a block. Okay.
Just because I'm curious, is the chick that I was just tying up, is she okay from bullets flying at her?
Actually, she is because
I'm probably blocking.
you were kind of blocking her, and
Okay.
yeah. You've gotten her tied up.
Nice guy,
Let's
Vol.
see.
Well, something like
Swift
that.
throws his shield up to again defend the Autumn Night, and that brings us to 3s.
Oh, yeah, here.
Yeah.
So she's all tied up.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'm going to...
You may want to drag her to the van out of the way of the bullets or something, or even yourself out of the way of the bullets. I mean, they probably won't hurt you very bad, but you know.
I will throw her behind the SUV.
Mm-hmm.
And run over.
Fly and grab Gabriel and put it behind the van. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
No, can I just like shove her?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then fly and...
So she goes clunk. All right, ow. And then you leap across here, and you could probably grab him and pull him over here. Would be the easiest way to do that out of the line of
They've
fire.
got the wings and stuff, so
Right.
pretty mobile.
Yeah. That was in 3s, 2s.
Okay, can I see which direction the bullets are coming from?
Yeah,
Or-
right up towards the house. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, but can I physically see who's shooting, or is it more like they're sniping from hidden?
Actually, yeah, you can. It looks like the bullets are coming from the second floor of the house, like they are shooting out of the windows. Yeah.
Okay.
You see, like, there's probably about 4 or 5 windows that are open, and they are shooting with what looks like automatic rifles, maybe AKs. The distinctive clacka
Just
of the AK-47.
put the 7-foot-tall obsidian demon between you and the second story.
Well, he's now a blonde-haired guy. That's not nearly as imposing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was probably, yeah, I probably were. And I saw Della get hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
You just throw a Hail Mary to the house with the spear. What happens to the house?
Well,
I'm just gonna get the back of the van open.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I don't know, I feel like I need to do something about this guy, maybe.
Remember, he's still a spellcaster, so he can still be a threat.
Oh, I'm gonna stab him then.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he can be a threat. He could still start throwing fireballs and bringing down, rains of locusts.
This random guy, I just feel I should probably do something. Everything is a spellcaster. Oh, I stab him.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I would.
Is an 8.
Cash and weakness.
Ooh. So you beat him by
Anybody's
5.
weakness.
The weapon rating is 3, so you're doing 8. Ooh, I don't know if you can handle that. He's going to take a severe.
What was that?
And then
sucks.
that'll take care of it. Wait, severe is -6, so he's going to take a stress 2. Okay, cool. All right, so he's looking pretty hurt. When you run him through with the spear, you get him a good solid shot to the chest, huge sucking chest wound, and he kind of rolls back off of it, and he looks pretty hurt.
There's bullets flying. She's fully like PTSD.
Yeah, right.
Situation happening
That was in
right now.
2s? Yes.
Yeah, we're still in 2.
So my question is, the people in the house, are they in a different zone or same zone?
They're actually 2 zones away. Because you have to cross the
Like a
lawn.
front yard area,
Yeah.
and then the
And you're going to have to make athletics checks to get inside the yard and then up to them. So it'll be 2 checks.
Yeah, I know. Forget
So
that.
they're pretty far. I mean, they're sniping at you guys. They don't want to get fight
Yeah.
with wizards and werewolves and guys with magic weapons. No,
So is she laying prone, like on her back?
she's actually kind of crumpled up in this weird shape and covered with ice. Yeah.
So she's only temporarily disabled.
Right.
Like, we didn't get the coin.
I'm wondering if I could use her for cover.
You could absolutely.
So I'm gonna because I'm gonna run
Stand
over
her
there. I'm using her for cover, but I'm looking for the denarian coin.
For her,
Yeah, is that possible?
in her, or it's on her or whatever inside the ice.
I understand that.
So you don't see it through the ice. How about that?
Okay, so I can't really. Okay, well.
Well, I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to see, but you can search a little more closely. Give me an investigation.
I mean,
check.
there's no way for me to get the coin out of her.
You're going to release her if you do that.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. All right. So I'm just going to use her for cover.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I have a gun.
Yeah, you can shoot back.
Who's still up? What are the bad guys over here?
The
still
blonde-haired guy has his back
Where
to
is
you.
he? Okay. I'm gonna shoot
With
him.
the blonde dog.
I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna take cover and
Shoot him. All right.
I'm gonna
Make
shoot
a
him in the
make a
back.
guns check.
Huh?
Make a guns check.
What? what?
Poor guy.
That
you
didn't
got?
go well. I got a 1.
Oh, he got a 1, so you still got him. So 2 points of 2 stress hit, which he's already used his 2 stress hit, which rolls up to his 4 stress hit. Ooh, he's in bad shape. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot him too.
Okay.
Boy,
did he walk into the wrong gunfight.
Use my gun.
Bring a knife to a gunfight, son.
I think. I don't remember using
I think
it.
it is. I think it's the first time you
So, +3.
Okay. Oh, that's so sad for him. He got a -1, so you beat him by 4. You have a pistol, right?
Yeah, 357.
Okay, so it does 2. So you beat him. So that's a 6. Oh, he's out. He's going to have to take, all of his last things, and he's done. Okay. He drops to the ground. He's not dead, but he's bleeding profusely. Very, very bad
Are you
shape.
sure he's not dead?
No, he's not dead. He's actually got a 1 stress box left. A single, but any hit's going to take him out.
Big, spear shot, sucking chest wound kind of thing. Get shot in the back immediately. Shot again.
So he's in bad shape. I mean, he's probably, if he doesn't get medical attention pretty quickly, he's going to be dead. But, he's actually still conscious, could actually crawl away. He could technically run away if he wanted to, but I think he's just going to lie there and hurt. In 0. Okay.
Darwin.
Oh, wait, sorry. In +1. Darwin. Yes.
I have a turn.
Yeah. +1.
Just this
You
one.
can shoot him too.
Yeah.
From across the room!
No, just walk all the way up to him. You remember that's where the opportunist thing came from. Someone fell on the ground. I'm an opportunist.
You executing?
6 shots.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I am going to see if I can't kind of sort of drag her.
Oh, you can.
For.
She's actually not very heavy. She's kind of thin and lithe and actually rather pretty.
But yeah, more towards our actual van.
Okay, gotcha. So you do that. All right.
And kind of like, I want to be like right here so I can actually see what's happening on this side.
Right, gotcha. Well, the back of the van, I think, is open. I think. Did you open the back of the van or no? You attacked the guy. That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I said.
So all right, in 0, you're in the street. You're kind of around the van. The bullets are spanging out, and
RPG.
all of a sudden you hear this kind of this weird deep thrumming noise.
Great.
And it goes boom boom. And when that happens, it's the ground doesn't shake, but it's like the air shakes itself instead.
Like a sonic boom type thing or something?
Yeah, but it's like boom boom. It's a double sonic boom. And
Two things? 2 people have landed or
well, you're not sure because what happens is it kind of rocks you back because it's so forceful, but it doesn't knock you off your feet. It's just like the air, all the air around you has pulsed, okay? Huh. And then it goes boom, 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 like a heartbeat.
I'm looking.
That's not good.
And when that happens, you notice that a green mist starts rising out of the ground at the Devonees mansion, okay? All right.
We triggered
and you start seeing arms coming up out of the ground.
No. We didn't do that. That was not us.
Right. Yo.
Like, how big are the arms?
Human-sized.
Human-sized.
Yeah.
What if we blew the
like numerous arms?
Yes. You're thinking like in the numbers of 12 to 13, maybe more.
Is it just in the grass?
Are we talking like dead rising arms? Or
that's
like,
what you're thinking. Or like spirits. You've run into this before. You've run into the spirits in the Museum of Death and the very similar kind of looking effect. The area everywhere gets cold all of a sudden, like ghosts are coming back.
Oh, wait. The green mist, is this reminiscent of like the insta-kill, like necrotic?
No. It's more reminiscent of when you were fighting the necromancers. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, undead start crawling out of the ground, and there's just a constant heartbeat pulse.
Is the heartbeat pulse thing reminiscent of the drums that we heard during the...
It really makes you wonder how far this pulse reaches. Because, it's loud.
Their subwoofers are incredible.
They are. Which means if it covers a large area, there's a lot of ghosts coming out.
So does it sound like there's a system doing this, or this is a magical
it's
sound?
Just, you're not sure, but literally the very air around you is pulsing with this heartbeat sound.
Is there
how do you shut it off?
Is there a way? Is she like stuck to the ground, or can we grab her? The frozen.
She's frozen to the ground. Yeah.
Okay.
I could probably rip her out of the ground.
We might need
Maybe we should just kill her.
leave.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know about killer, but Volt could definitely drop the people's elbow and see where things go after that.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm pretty good at breaking shit and ripping stuff.
So next round, Swift takes
I'm not sure
backs
the
up this way.
Wouldn't say that's okay.
Swift backs up that way to give Miranda some cover, and to get everybody kind of where he can make sure they're okay. Because you're inside the van, you should be okay.
I'm out here by myself.
Anybody in full? Huh?
What's Gabriel doing?
Gabriel is limping towards the van because he is very hurt.
Okay.
He's got frozen arm, and then he's got bullet wound in the leg, so he's in bad shape.
Stop the Denarian taking over, probably.
Yeah. For all that he is unkillable, it seems he still takes damage like a normal human being. Right. So in 4, there's a sharp cracking noise. Okay, and you notice it's coming from the direction of where Lashiel is, and the ice cracks. And you see that she's coated in flames again. She looks towards all of you and this huge smile on her face. And she shoves her hands down and launches into the air like a rocket. Just flames. Right?
Is she still in the water, though?
No.
Okay.
No. So yeah, she has launched herself into the air.
So she Iron Man's out.
Yeah, she's Iron Manning away for now. Yeah.
Okay.
She is headed what looks like to the north.